Because unfortunately, when it comes down to when someone gets sick, sometimes it becomes a desperate situation. And that's the worst thing you can do. And I mean, you and I both see all these horrible stories about this person is sick in the hospital. What are we going to do with its 10 cats and 10 dogs? I mean, that's not the time to plan, because then you're just like any warm body will just, some stranger on Facebook, you're going to take these animals. Great. Here you go. That's really not the best way to do it. So if you think about it in advance and have a plan in place and have people committed to taking over the care of the pets, then you don't have to get into these crazy situations where it becomes, just, a horrible situation.
Desperate. Yes, for sure. So actually that leads me to my next question. How do you recommend people choose a guardian for their pets?
So that's not easy. I mean, a lot of people have to get out of their comfort zones and have that conversation. And, a lot of people assume, my daughter or my sister or, those types of things are going to happen, but they don't have that conversation with their family members. And, what I tell people is talk to your vet clinics, talk to your pet sitters, talk to people you meet at the dog park. I mean, we've all been to the dog park and we know all the names of the dogs, but we don't know who the people are. Have conversations with those people. And it could be as simple as, hey, if something happens to you, I will be happy to take your pets. And, hopefully that person is also willing to do the same. But even if it's for having a short-term solution, having that conversation and having somebody who is available to take over the care of the pets. If you're in a car accident, you end up at the hospital, you're stuck on I-95 and 27 hours of.
Yes, I just heard about that too. Yes.
You can't get to your pets, having somebody as a backup person who is responsible, who understands what the care requirements are to take over the care of the pets. And it's interesting because when we go to senior centers, we don't walk in and say, so what's going to happen to your pets if something happens to you? I mean, they don't really want to think about that, but we start by talking about emergency situations. What happens in case of a fire or a flood or a tornado or, whatever? Are you prepared? Do you have a plan in place? Do you know where to take your pets? And oh, by the way, do you have a responsible backup caregiver? Because that is really the most important thing. But again, people have to have that conversation. I get emails every day. I don't have a backup caregiver. None of my family members are going to take my pets. Have they had the conversations? Have they, again, gone out of their comfort zone to talk to people about this? And it's not easy. Nobody wants to talk about, what's going to happen when they pass away. But once they have this plan in place, they will have peace of mind.